On March the 14th, I left KLIA 1:45 p.m. and I reached this room around 7:20 p.m. In this episode, I'm going to tell you about the things that happened in those 6 hours. The airport was very empty. There were only a handful of flights, a few people, but the queue for the check-in and the check-in itself took quite a while because everybody had to carry something like this. This is mine. This is the police travel permit, my ID, that's the quarantine order, COVID test results, working documents because I'm here for work, and only then will they look at your ticket. The flight went on as usual. I enjoyed a nice lasagna, I watched a good movie. The only difference was that everyone was wearing masks. So the plane landed, we got off the plane, and right away there is a queue. And in this queue, we are given these tags. It works by using the GPS on your phone. So you scan the QR code and the authorities would know where you are. We just do this 3 times. The first time when we get it, the second time when we reach the hotel, and the third time when we check out of the hotel after quarantine is over, which for me would be tomorrow. This is the immigration hall. We registered for quarantine and then we went into the next room for our swab test. It's quite a challenge to get a selfie when they're doing that to you. So after my swab test, I went to the immigration counter. That went on as usual, travel documents, pass, down the escalator to collect my luggage. By then, the conveyor belt has already been switched off and everyone's luggage has already been taken down and placed nicely, socially distanced. Out to the main hall of Kuching Airport, that's where we're separated, Sarawakians in one queue, non-Sarawakians in another queue, because we were put into different buses and the different buses would go to different designated hotels. I waited in that bus for quite a long time. It was almost an hour before we left the airport. It was actually pretty cool because we had a convoy of a few buses and police vehicles, leading the way. Around 6:20, my bus arrived at the Grand Margherita Hotel. Back in my time, it was the Holiday Inn. So we went inside, placed the luggage at a corner, and then we went out of the courtyard. And that's where we were given a briefing and did more scanning, filled more forms, and basically, introduced to the whole quarantine program. And then finally, they called us one by one to give us our key card, which comes in this envelope, which says Ministry of Health. And inside there is a letter of all the rules and regulations of quarantine. As the elevator door opened, I saw this big mirror, so I took this picture and then I walked down the hall to my room. As you can see, in front of every door there is a small table. That's where they deposit food for us. This is my room where I've been for 2 weeks until now. And this is the view from the window the next morning. I hope you enjoyed that. Please check out the next episode.